Good afternoon from our studio. It's 12 and here is world news from Tungba 100.9 FM. First headlines. United Nations Children Fund partners federal government on children's COVID-19 vaccination. Minister Lai Mohammed says NSAS massacre is false. On Metro News, Lagos State Traffic Management Authority hunts driver who dragged officer. On entertainment news, Big Brother Niger star Emmanuel talks down on marrying Lake Rose. On sports news, Steve Bruce sacked by Newcastle United and gets €8 million payoff. On international news, European Union warns Poland it will pay for challenging common law. Stay tuned for the details. I am Sarah Olushisi. Welcome back. Now the news in full. Nigeria's Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, has said that the NSAS massacre is false. The minister said in a lengthy statement on Wednesday made available, described the narrative that there was a massacre of protesters by soldiers at the Lekki toll gate on October 20th, 2020 as fake news. Lai Mohammed, speaking during a news conference in Abuja, Mr. Lai said that most of the claims of killings were false and misleading, as most of those who made the claims of losing people were yet to show up and give evidence a year after such allegations. The United Nations Children Fund, partnering the federal government, said it will soon commence immunization of children in Nigeria against the coronavirus disease. The United Nations Children Fund's health specialist and officer in charge of Enugu Field Office, Dr. Olusoji Akinleye, dropped this hint at a recent media executive meeting in partnership with Broadcasting Corporation of Abia State, Umuahia, on child rights influence reporting on COVID-19 in Enugu State. Akinleye, who lamented that so many children had died of COVID-19, said in the next few months, children will start administering the vaccine on children under 12 years of age. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control said it has recorded 159 additional COVID-19 infections with 0 deaths across 11 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control said through its official social media that on Wednesday morning, the Federal Capital Territory has the highest number in the new cases with 71, followed by Lagos with 20. 159 new cases of COVID-19 in the state. Federal Capital Territory 71, Lagos 20, Imo 17, River 15, Cross River 9, Kano 7, Ondo 7, Plateau 4, Ekiti 3, Niger 3, Delta 2 and Bauchi 1. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project has urged the Nigerian authorities to release protesters immediately, and the journalists reportedly arrested by the police at the Lekki Tollgate, Lagos, where the NSAS Memorial protest is scheduled to hold today. Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project said through its official social media on Wednesday morning, insisted that it is right of citizens to protest, adding that the Nigerian authorities must immediately and unconditionally release two protesters, including the journalists reportedly arrested this morning by the Lagos State Police Command at the Lekki Toll Gate, where the NSAS Memorial process is scheduled to hold. saying protest is a right. Meanwhile, Lagos State Police Command has banned NSAS protests scheduled to hold in a state on Wednesday. But despite warnings by the police against the memorial protest, some activists, including Omoyele Sowore and others, stormed the area on Wednesday morning. On Metro News, the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority has threatened to prosecute bus drivers and motorists who attack men of agency in the line of duty. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority General Manager Bolaji Oreagba stated this while reacting to a video clip showing a driver who stripped naked to fight an official of the agency. Oreagba, in a statement on Tuesday, said the incident happened on Friday, October 15, 2021, at Jakonde First Gate on the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway. He said the bus driver was caught dropping off and picking passengers on the road in contravention of the Transport Sector Reform Law 2018. The driver was asked to leave the spot but was defiant and refused the entreaties of the officer deployed to correct him. The positioning of the vehicle was in such a way that it created avoidable traffic congestion. The driver's resistance made the officer resolve to impound the vehicle by removing the ignition key. Knowing commercial vehicles drivers' antecedents in Lagos with the removal of the key from the ignition after refusing all entrances, the driver went berserk, removed the clothes to wipe up public sentiment, and caught pity from the public. It descended heavily on the LASMA official and dragged the officer with his uniform, thereby assaulting and disrespecting constituted authority, Oreagba added. The general manager, stated that the driver called people within the vicinity who joined in the attack on the LASMA officer, adding that they overpowered other officers present and succeeded in escaping with the vehicle. He said the incident was reported at the Ilason police station, adding that both the police and LASMA were on the lookout for the suspect. On entertainment news, Big Brother Niger Shine Your Eyes finalist Emmanuel has discussed his relationship with Lake Rose. Emmanuel, in an exclusive chat with newsmen, said he does not believe that his relationship with Lake Rose was what took him to the BB Niger finals. When asked if fans should be expecting him and Lake Rose to walk down the aisle, he said, "The situation is they went into the house not for love or relationship, but to achieve individuals' goals." Emmanuel urged fans to be calm as he and Nico Rose are trying to set their career in motion, but they have genuine feelings for each other. Emmanuel also spoke about being a model and why he chose to go shirtless while in Big Brother Niger house. He commended the show for giving him a bigger platform that he ever had in his modeling career. He finally disclosed that he has 3 businesses running and he is open to more. Now let's join Kemi Ojediran on Sports News.
Sarah, and here is the sport. Kemi Ojediran. 305 million euros Saudi. The 60-year-old job has been hanging in the balance ever since. Confirmed by the club after 2 seasons in charge as they look to go in a different directions. Steve Bruce said he is grateful to everyone connected with Newcastle United for the opportunity to manage Newcastle United. He thanked his coaching team, the players and the support staff for their hard work. he says he hopes the new owners can take it forward to where they all want it to be, and he wishes everyone the very best of luck for the rest of the season and beyond. Graham and Jones will take charge of Newcastle United for their trip to Crystal Palace on Sunday after being named interim boss. It is believed Steve Bruce will receive around €8 million in compensation after his asked. His sacking comes after Newcastle United were beaten 3-2 by Tottenham Hotspur at St James's Park on Sunday. Steve Bruce managed his 1,000th game as boss, but the defeat means it is now 8 games without a win for Newcastle United to start the season. Borussia Dortmund boss Lucien Favre and Frank Lampard are among the favourites to be appointed as next coach of Newcastle United. Among them are also Antonio Conte, Roberto Martinez, Graham Potter and Steven Gerrard, all in the mix. And that's all on Sport News on Tungba 100.9 FM. My name is Kemi Ojediro. Let's get back to Sarah Olususi for the rest of the news. Thanks for listening and good afternoon.
Welcome back from the sports news. Now on forency. The European Commission's chief executive warned Poland that its challenge to the supremacy of European law called into question that the very foundations of the 27-nation bloc and could not go unpunished. Poland's Constitutional Tribunal ruled last week that parts of European Union law are incompatible with the Polish constitution, undermining the legal pillar on which the Union stands and raising fears that Poland could eventually leave the bloc. Poland's ruling Nationalist Law and Justice Party says it has no plans for a Polexit and unlike Britain before its Brexit referendum in 2016, popular support for membership of the European Union remains high in Poland. And before we go, let's consider this quote. According to Dr. Sears, he says, sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. And you have the recast of the news headlines once again. United Nations Children's Fund partners federal government on children's COVID-19 vaccination. Minister Lai Mohammed says NSAS massacre is false. On Metro News, Lagos State Traffic Management Authority owns driver who dragged officer. On entertainment news, Big Brother Niger star Emmanuel talks down on marrying Lico Rose. On sports news, Steve Bruce sacked by Newcastle United and gets €8 million payoff. On international news, the European Union warns Poland it will pay for challenging common law. And that's end the world news at 12 from Tungba 100.9 FM. You can reach us on our social media platform on Facebook at Tungba FM Live. Follow us on Instagram at Tungba FM. You can also watch us on YouTube at Tungba FM. This news was edited by Olayemi Akoni. I am Sarah Olususi. Many thanks for listening. Good afternoon.